many of you have been waiting for the Marvel panel? So let's not make you wait much longer. One last time. Remember the footage, don't record it. You want to make sure they feel comfortable bringing it. So just do us a favor, don't record it. You can tell everyone you saw it first, but don't record it. So at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the moderator.
I am a marginally passable Booker DeWitt, aka Chris Hardwick, here for the Marvel panel, which I can't even begin to tell you the things that you guys are going to see in the next hour. If you've waited, how many people have waited all day? How many people have waited? You haven't moved, Mike. You've been there all day, too. It is going to be entirely worth it. I am so, just as a fan of stuff, you have no idea how exciting it is for me to be able to show you the things that you're going to see. So I'm going to get this kicked off right now. I would like to present to the stage the president of Marvel Studios, the producer of Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, the Avengers, Mr. Kevin Feige! You are the master of our nerd puppetry, my friends. This has been an incredible year for you. Congratulations on Iron Man 3.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It always starts right here. It's a good luck. It's our good luck charm.
It is. Well, it must be sort of daunting because you come here and you present stuff, and you're like, oh crap, we got to go make that. You know?
Yes.
So
yes, finish it.
So what's coming up next?
Well, we have a lot of things coming up next. Certainly many of which I hope are worth waiting in line all night for. I think they are. We're in post-production of a movie called Thor: The Dark World right now.
So, Kevin, things are good. Congratulations. The footage looks amazing.
Thank you.
So the movie comes out in November.
November 8th.
So just sort of turning our attention to another Avenger. Let's talk about where are we at with the next one.
Well, the next one is named Captain America, and as we revealed last year in this hall, the name of the movie is Captain America: The Winter Soldier. We have not finished filming yet. We have one more week to go.
Okay.
But some people came by and wanted to say hi.
Maybe you should bring him in. You want to bring him in?
The directors of Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Joe and Anthony Russo. We're going to bring them all out as Brock Rumlow, Frank Grillo. As Agent 13, a.k.a. Sharon Carter. Emily Van Camp. You remember Agent Maria Hill? Comes Mulder. Introducing for the first time anywhere on stage for Marvel, Sam Wilson, aka the Falcon. He used to go by the name Bucky Barnes. He now Sebastian Stan. He's the Avengers boss. He's really all of our bosses. Samuel L. Jackson. Natasha Romanoff, Scarlett Johansson. And the super soldier, Steve Rogers, Captain America.
Comic-Con 2013. Captain America. Chris, we'll start with you. You've done this a few times now. You've been in the cap suit a few times now. How does it feel each time you go back and put it on? Is it a piece of you now?
Well, it's getting better every time I put it back on. You know, it's satisfying knowing that the movies are good. You know, it'd really be a problem if the franchise you were stuck with wasn't making good products. But it turns out Marvel knows what they're doing. So every time you put the suit back on, you get really excited and you can't wait to see what they're going to do.
How do you think Steve feels? Do you think he's adjusted yet? He's sort of anachronistic. You know, is he feeling comfortable yet in our world?
Well, he's getting there. I mean, he's not. It's not so much about his shock with technology. He's not like, oh, internet. You know, I mean, it's more about the societal differences with the 40s to today. I think he comes from a world where people are a little more trusting, and I think the threats weren't as deep. And you know, the world we live in right now, it's harder to know what's right and wrong and what's good and bad. In the 40s, I think we can all agree Nazis are bad. It's pretty clear.
They're still bad, by the way.
Yeah. That's black and white. But today, it's harder to know who's right and who's wrong, and sometimes the actions you have to take to prevent certain threats compromise some of our civil liberties or our privacy, and I think that's tough for Steve to swallow.
Scarlett, I think people are super excited to see Natasha. How integral to the story is she, and how much a part of Winter Soldier is she?
Integral, very, very integral. Right, Kevin?
Yes, I mean, she and Chris share this movie in a big way.
I think that, you know, obviously when we find these characters, it's in real time, so we've been working together for, you know, what, a couple of years, and, you know, they have a shorthand between them. They're really kind of partners, you know, they're running a lot of their tasks together, they're running missions together, all this stuff. So, these two characters who you didn't really see a lot of interaction between them in Avengers, now have this relationship that they've built, you know, which I think is an opportunity for us to kind of see a little bit more of a, I don't want to say the civilian side of Natasha, but we get to see how she is in a more kind of casual working relationship with somebody, and so you get to, you know, it kind of breaks down the barriers of her kind of, you know, this wall that she's put up a little bit, and you learn, kind of, you know, you learn more about her each time.
Would you say there's more fighting about the same fighting for her from Avengers to this movie?
This film is gritty. It's got a lot of, it's kind of some down dirty, knuckle bearing, fighting, and all that stuff. So we're really, there's a lot of action in this one.
I mean, character-wise, she knows the world. She is a child of this world that she's in. What is her relationship to Steve, with that in mind?
I think that, you know, they have a sort of, they're kind of unexpected, sort of unexpectedly similar, not similar, but they
I'd say it's like an odd couple, you know. I think we each have pretty different approaches to morality. And I think that makes for an interesting dichotomy in this movie, in this relationship, because they need one another.
They learn from each other as well, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dichotomies are sexy, I tell you what.
I like, they learn from one another. Woo woo! Education!
Symbiotic.
Yeah.
You want to know that one? Yeah.
Sam has a much better vocabulary.
Sam, let's talk to Sam for a second. Sam Jackson. Nick Fury. How does it feel every time the eye patch goes on and then you're in Nick Fury mode?
Pretty badass.
How does he view all of these people? Does he view them as his children or co-workers? Does he feel responsible for them?
They're co-workers, subordinates in a sense, instruments of justice in another way, tools, but people that he cares about. I mean, he has a different relationship with everybody. He and Steve have a way of talking because they're both warriors. He knows the world he came from as a soldier because he was soldiering around that time, so they can talk in that way. But he also knows that he has this black and white thing about who's the enemy, who are the good guys. He's in a world now where some of those enemies or people that he perceived as enemies may now be our comrades, and he doesn't know how that happened or how that works. But you know, that's the gray area that sort of S.H.I.E.L.D. and people in the shadow world like Natasha and I work in. And you know, almost everything comes out of Nick Fury's mouth's a lie anyway. So. Sometimes he has to figure out, you know, am I lying to myself too? So there's always that. But you know, it's pretty cool.
Do you think he really, because I always feel like, oh yeah, he always knows what's going on. Do you feel like he always knows what's going on, or is he good at faking that he always knows what's going on?
He has a very good idea of what's going on, but his paranoia keeps him from believing what's going on, or if that's really, you know, that way or this way, so he kind of goes around the corner to see what's really happening.
Yeah. I want to talk to Sebastian for a second. We'll definitely have time. Questions. So tell us a little bit about what's going on with this idea of the Winter Soldier and Bucky, and how are you feeling, and how did you fit in?
I felt great. I said, you know, I was very happy when I found out that the story was going to come to life on screen, and I mean, you know the story.
Yeah, we know. Actually, that's what I want to ask you about, Kevin. How close is this sticking to the Brubaker arc of Winter Soldier, and where did it?
It's pretty close. It's pretty close in the specifics as they relate to Bucky.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
And look, many people in this room have read the story. It's not a twist who he was. I introduced him with both names. In the movie, though, it's a surprise to Cap, and that's what matters. It's Cap's conflict. And if there are people in the audience who don't see it coming and they go to the theater, even better. But it's really, the surprise is for Cap.
Great. Anthony Mackie.
Sorry, that was a New Orleans thing. Sorry.
It is welcome. Tell us about the Falcon. Tell us what's going on and Winter Soldier.
Well, I'm introducing the Falcon, Sam Wilson. I have wings and guns. Right? That's all you need, right? When you go to the grocery store, don't you want wings and guns? That's what I got. So, you know, me and Cap go out, you give him the business, give him the business, give her some business. Definitely give him the business. We just handing out business for 2 hours. That's what we do. Captain America 2. That rhyme. Album coming out next summer.
Kevin, with the Russos, what was it about the Russos that made you say, like, these are the guys to tell the story of the Winter Soldier?
You know, at Marvel, we've always been rewarded when we hire people who've done really clever, interesting things. They don't have to be the exact same things we're going to hire them to do, but these guys have been part of shows called Arrested Development, Community, and I kept seeing their name pop up again and again, and you want to hear me talk about it, or you want me to just show me why I hired them? Show you guys. Let's show you why we hired them.
First of all, Robert Redford. How did you?
I don't know, we're still trying to figure out how we got him to do the movie, but he's fantastic in it. It was amazing because, you know, the movie is really based on, its tone is derived from 70s political thrillers, and he starred in so many of the great ones that really having the film really makes it feel like it's come full circle.
Yeah. And so how are you guys bringing this story? I mean, this is on such a huge scale from other stuff that you've done. What was the task, daunting or exciting, or how did it feel?
It was fun. I mean, we keep saying it's the best job we've ever had. I mean, I started collecting comic books when I was 10, so to be able to come and present this footage at Hall H is like it's a dream come true for us.
So just really quickly, I wanted to hear from the last couple of panels down at the bottom. Kobe, welcome back. Where is Maria Hill in this story?
I'm sorry?
Where is Maria in this story?
Well, you know, S.H.I.E.L.D. is picking up where we left off after the Avengers, after the Battle of New York, and the world is still sort of reeling from the reveal of superheroes and aliens, and so S.H.I.E.L.D's trying to find its place within this new world, and Hill's working with Fury again, and we're trying to keep everybody in check. There's some new people coming on board, and Maria's part is to sort of, I can't reveal too much, it's very hard to talk on these panels, but it's basically trying to find our way in this new world where we find ourselves.
So speaking of new, Emily, tell us, how did it feel coming into this sort of pre-existing structure of people who would work together in story? What's it been like for you?
Oh, it's been awesome. I mean, I would be lying if I said it wasn't a little bit intimidating, but it was an awesome experience. It's a great character to play. We had a lot of fun with it, and really, we're just sort of introducing this character. So, yeah, I mean, again, we can't say too much, but it's been awesome.
Same for you, Frank? Brock Rumlow.
Yeah, I think Anthony Mackie made reference to how he was kicking a lot of butt. I don't know what movie he was in.
I just saw Captain America.
I was in a different movie. No. So we can't say much, but it is.
That was you, right? That was your fist on his face. All right. Continue. I'm sorry. Continue.
Yeah.
Continue, Playboy.
It's a lot of fun, and that's about as much as I can say.
Okay, excellent. Well, you guys, thank you all so much for being here today. The footage you brought is amazing. Come out to the fans and say hi to everyone. A huge round of applause for Captain America, Winter Soldier. Everyone, thank you so much for coming. And there'll be massive photo opportunities over there in the corner. Captain America. Click. I'm not photobombing again. Again, Captain America, Winter Soldier. All right, so Kevin, you've been playing with a lot of properties that you've been dealing with for a long time. You're in second movies, going into other ones. Like, what is there anything new? Do you have anything new for people? People like new things.
Do you like new things? Well, we try to plan years and years out, and you know that we were here at Comic-Con 2006 talking about one day making the Avengers, and we had been planning it that entire time. And a lot of what we think about is how many of these movies are we going to be able to make? How long can we keep them interesting? And the answer always is, as long as they're new and they're fresh and we pull from great source material, hopefully they'll be interesting. But we want something new and something unexpected, not just something familiar. And that's what led us last year to announce Guardians of the Galaxy. Now we have literally just started filming Guardians of the Galaxy in London. We are on day, I think, yesterday was day 13 or 14, so it's very, very early days. They very much wanted to come here and say hi, so they decided to come here and say hi. James Gunn. As Yondu Michael Rooker. Playing Nebula, Karen a newcomer to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Ronan the Accuser, Lee Pace. As the Collector, Benicio del Toro. You guys want to be Drax the Destroyer? Dave Bautista.
One guy.
Playing the deadliest woman in the galaxy, Gamora, Zoe Saldana. And as the next great Marvel hero, Star-Lord, Chris Pratt.
Everybody move down one seat. One seat. We're a club. We're a family. We're a family. Now we're going to take one chair away and play a song. Except Rooker, you stay down there. James Gunn, man. Oh, wow. Oh, sure. Chill it, Rooker. Does everyone hear some behind the scenes of what just happened right now? First of all, Benicio called me smelling my pits because I'm kind of stinky because we just came in on a flight and made fun of me. I'm a little smelly. True. And then Bautista and I shared the fact that we both have to take a leak really bad.
Yeah, that's why you go before the panel, so you don't come out of the panel.
Dude, we've been back there a long time. This is amazing. I want you guys to understand that they literally just flew in for this and are leaving again tonight to go back to London. So James, I'll start with you because I know you, and when you first got this job, you were like, I'm excited, but I'm kind of freaked out. I mean, you know, coming off movies like Super or something that's like more intimate, how do you know, like what is the story that you're telling and how are you attacking it? You know, exactly the same. You know, as Kevin knows, I really like to plan everything out and I like to know exactly what we're doing. It's always been important to me that I work with a cast and a crew of people who I not only respect their talent, but I really like them as people. And I think we wanted to do something completely unique with Guardians, and I've been able to do that with these folks here, and it's just been an amazing experience. And in a way, it is no different than, you know, making an independent film. Marvel's been great in all their films of doing something new and different, and we're trying to do something new and different again. Yeah. Chris, the recent photos of you sort of blew up Reddit, where you went through this amazing body transformation, and was that to get ready for this movie?
No. Had nothing to do. It was just weird timing. Just, I got a tapeworm. And, just ruined.
You happen to be written. I might as well do the movie.
Yeah. I got the role like 6 months ago, and they were like, "Great job, but you're too fat." I was like, "All right, I can work on that." And so, luckily, they trusted me, and then got me a personal trainer.
So who is Star-Lord? Like, who is this guy that we're gonna see?
You know, I can't tell you a lot. What I can tell you is that I play a FedEx executive who goes down in a plane crash, has to live on an island.
I think that's Castaway. Yeah, that's Castaway.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
You talked to a volleyball, right? That's Castaway, yeah.
Yes. Played by Bautista, he plays the volleyball.
Wilson!
Peter Quill is Star-Lord, is like this guy who lives in space. Yeah. No, and you know, he's like I don't know exactly what I can say, but he's just he's kind of a jerk. He like had a hard time as a kid, and now he goes around space making out with hot alien girls and kind of just being a rogue and a bit of a jerk, and then you know, through teaming up with these guys, finds a higher purpose for himself, which is to, like, you know, like really care about something and really fight and put his life on the line to help this new family that he finds. So that's who Peter Quill is.
Cool. Zoe, How for you playing the deadliest woman in the universe?
It's exciting. And I've been blue once, so I thought, why not try green? And I'm having a great time. Like I said, I love being in space. I love being challenged by great roles that, especially a company like Marvel creates amazing movies that give not only the audience an adventure, but also give us, as artists, give us an opportunity to sort of be challenged and be able to embody amazing multi-layered characters. So, like my nephew, my 11-year-old nephew said, he was like, what do you think Gamora is? Who do you think she is? And I'm like, well, she's a feisty warrior. She's an assassin.
Oh.
So I play an assassin from space.
Dave, what do you think you're bringing to Drax besides your generous physical structure?
I don't know, man. That's such a big question. I'm still here.
That's fine, man. Answer whatever you want, man. We're cool.
I'm still,
whatever you want, bro. Whatever you want.
I'm still at the point where I go to set every day and I still just can't freaking believe I got this job. So, I don't know, man. James saw something in me when I auditioned. I'm still not sure what it is. I ask myself.
Dave earned this job. He auditioned 6 or 7 times and earned it based on his acting ability, which is tremendous.
I fought really hard for this job.
And he's going to freak people out. Really.
Yes.
I did. I fought really hard for this job, and I have to admit, it's something that I wanted more than anything I've ever wanted in my life. And when I got the job, I broke down and cried like a little baby. I'm still, even though I'm 44 years old, but I'm still the baby on the set in terms of acting experience. So I go to work every day and just try to learn something new, try to stretch my range of emotions and really just give James what he wants, and also just play off the other actors who are so talented. And I'm so lucky to have them, because I need, at this point, I need something to work with. I need props, I need people to give me something. I can't just pull it. I just don't have that experience to just pull it out of nowhere. So I'm very blessed to have such a great director and have such a great co-star.
That is a sweet answer. I would hug you, but I'm fragile and weak. Benicio, how did you get involved? How did you get involved with the movie? Did you know James before? Did he reach out to you? What was your approach?
A phone call. James called me and asked me if I would read this story, and I read it, and it's a great story, and can't talk too much about it.
Sure.
But it was very cool. I'm the new one here. I didn't come from London. I came from Los Angeles. I haven't started the movie yet myself, so yeah, go Dodgers. So I'm meeting the whole cast for the first time, just like everyone is. So.
Oh, well, that's Dave, and then Lee is next to you, and Zoe and Chris. Well, it's very cool. Thank you for coming down to the panel.
Thank you.
Pace. Who is Ronan the Accuser?
I don't know. It's early days. He's a very complicated creed. He's a beast. He's an iconic character from Marvel since 1967, and I don't want to say too much right now because we're going to put it on the screen.
Jaiman, have you started working yet, or did you just come down for the panel as well?
No, I came down for the panel, but I've already started, and but more importantly, I wanted Dave Bautista's role, so until he told me how big it was, and when I met him in London, I certainly understood.
He told me that at dinner one night, and it was the most awkward experience. I wanted your role. I should flatter you right now.
No, but I'm playing Korath, and Korath is a humanoid, a great ally to Button,
Oh no, I know, Fred.
A great highlight. I like to Ronan and Thanos.
Karen, I know so. It was so hard. It was hard for a lot of us to say goodbye to Amy Pond, but I think so many of us were thrilled when it was like you immediately started working. You came out to Los Angeles, you immediately started working, and your involvement with this movie, I know people were really excited about.
That's good, thank you.
My question though is that, isn't Nebula bald?
Yeah, she is. And I might have done something a little bit crazy.
Oh, she needs that back. She needs that back. Oh, they're fighting for it.
Oh, please, it's...
I'm sorry, I just had an urge. It got the better of me. I don't know what that was.
Put away your mechanical pencils. You do not want to give your wig to people at Comic Con.
Oh dear God.
I don't want to know what's going to happen to that. You look amazing. You look absolutely amazing. Yes.
I mean, yeah, I was like, definitely. I was a little worried that I was going to look like an overgrown fetus. Maybe that is rude, but I don't know, it's liberating. It's really liberating. I think everyone here should shave their heads. Do it.
It looks like we just pulled you out of the Matrix, basically.
Yeah.
Well, finally, Michael Rooker, there's not... You gotta let Merle go, but it's nice to see you back. How, have you started filming already? You came back from London, didn't you?
I tell people that Merle is gone. He died 2 times in 1 episode, damn it, let him go! Merle is in a better place, y'all. Let him go. I like your head, actually. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, so what do you want to know?
Nothing, I just love seeing the 2 of you guys sitting there. Rub heads. Scratchy.
Your head is a little, yes, I'm softer than you. Yeah, yes it is. Yeah, my hair is very soft and fragile.
Well, did you guys, I think you actually brought, I know you guys just started, but I also know that you maybe have prepared something for folks here.
Remember, only 10 days of filming. They just started and brought it with them. Let's take a look.
There they go. This was a very exciting panel. We saw a lot of amazing stuff. Thank you so much. See you guys later. I know the Kevin Smith panel is up next. Did you forget something?
There's only one more person here. He wanted to come say hi. Joss Whedon!
I don't really have anything to say, but I have one thing to add. If we could, please.